Hello, welcome back to another episode of Andy Drinks Beer, the show where Andy drinks beer. Today we have the Early Bird Cold Brew Milk Stout from Coronado Brewing Company in sunny, beautiful, lovely Southern California. It's a 5.5% ABV, and as you know about me, I'm a fan of milk stouts, I'm a fan of nitros, and I'm a fan of coffee, so this is going to be amazing. Actually, I misspoke. Sorry, this is not nitro, but you know what I mean. So right when I cracked that can, you got a big whiff of the delicious cold brew coffee. And here's what I find cool too, is that a lot of places are doing these hard coffees. Bad Larry's Cold Hard Coffee right here in the Twin Cities does up a great cold brew malt beverage. And this one is no different in that you use really high quality cold pressed coffee. You're not just using whatever you can get or even just coffee flavoring and just masking with a lot of booze. So there's a lot of craft. There's an artisanship. There's craftsmanship behind all of this. It's a 5.5% ABV like we mentioned, and they use Bird Rock Coffee Roasters cold brew coffee. So yeah, you get this smells just like a stout. Like you don't get too much of the coffee flavor right away, but let's hit that up. Oh, that is good. I always feel like the best stouts have some coffee notes to them, some coffee flavors weaved in through there. And then this one, it's, even though like I was expecting a lot more coffee, this is really subtle, and this really plays well into almost more like a chocolate stout. But the coffee is there, but it doesn't overpower you. Like if you just handed me this, and you're like, oh, and I'd be like, oh, this is just a really good dark stout, you know, with some coffee, hints of coffee in there. So I kind of like how they did that. Oh, there's all right. Now I got coffee. On the second one, maybe once you're looking for it, it's super silky smooth, slightly sweet, almost like a little bit of vanilla-y going on in there. You know how you can do vanilla porters, especially this time of year in the winter, and this is just really, really fun. And first of our three criteria, this crushable or a sipper, this is going to be crushable. Like especially if you got cold weather and you want something that's going to keep you up. If only I looked at how much caffeine is in this thing. Does not say. Homework. Yeah. But yeah, I can see just sitting out in some snow. We got college bowl games, college football playoff. You got NFL playoffs coming up too. Having a couple of these bad boys. Oh, tailgate. The tailgate. Monstrous for these. And I understand too from the California point of view. Like they don't have snow, but you're waking up in the morning and say it's going to be a hot day out, and you want some Java, you want to get your buzz on, but you don't want anything too hot. That's why iced coffee is big. That's why cold brew coffee is big. That's why cold brew coffee with booze in it, super extra big. Second of our three criteria, what food to pair well with this? You know, since the whole coffee and dessert thing is in vogue, I think there's some temperature to do with that, because you have like pie a la mode, you got some coldness, and then you got the hot coffee coming in. I think there's an element of that, but I think it's more the coffee flavor. So some of these with all your Christmas cookies and treats coming up, whether it be Christmas cookies, pie, lefse, whatever you want it to be. I mean, this is perfect for that. And plus, it is the season for a more stout-ish beer. And if you're going to throw some coffee flavor in there, you get a little bit of caffeine. Hell yeah. Do you guys remember the Drew Carey show? When he had a sitcom, it had like Ryan Stiles and Craig Ferguson. Yeah, he was like the boss on there. And then at the end of the show, they created a company called Buzz Beer. It's coffee beer. And I always thought it's like a novel idea that I'm surprised that like a national brand hasn't really jumped up and grabbed the reins of that, because you got caffeine, you got booze, it's delicious, everyone's into cold brew now. That's why I think Or Coronado Brewing could be taking those reins. Bad Larry's Cold Dark Coffee right here in the Twin Cities could be doing that as well. It's a good time to be alive. I really enjoy it. And lastly, our rating system on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best one, 1 to 10 Reuben Stuttered, 10 being the best one being Reuben Stuttered. How does Early Bird Cold Brew Milk Stout by Coronado Brewing Company stack up? I'm going to give it a solid 9.5. It's I could use a little bit more coffee. I could use a little bit more cowbell, but overall, extremely good, delicious stout, very smooth, and already starting to feel it a little bit. But maybe that's the all meat diet. Who really knows? Yeah. But hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. All at Andy Carlson Show. Prost.